Well, it is all over. Kosikama Minzela iskodi. That well was so loud simply because after a sad defeat at Moses Mabhida Stadium and that loss of the Nedbank Cup, now it's water under the bridge. It's right behind us as Gamakepula won by 3-0, thrashing the Golden Arrows in a very special game. A very, very special game, as we say farewell to the most successful coach under Orlando Pirates. 3 years, 5 cups. 3 MTN8, 2 Nedbank Cups. That makes a total of 5. We have never seen something like this with Orlando Pirates. This was a spectacular signing, or do we call a coach a signing? This was the best thing that they've ever experienced from the coaching perspectives. This is my views, my expressions. Please do subscribe, share channel. We are here and sigu patele okungaphathwa abaningi. Elami igama usiboniso Sizo wakomnikazi sibongo. Ngenza ukuthi angibonanga over the weekend, but siqhikini sami behleli lapha yana insizwa umkhaya. Insizwa yakanongoma. But on my right, I'm not on my own, I'm with our regular coach Mpela.
Oh, wadla mfowethu yadla emnyama. So ndimpofu.
Ngena impofu. Today was not about impofu, but mfethu namhlanje was a very, very special game. Before we even go to ama analyst to analyze the game, this game was very, very special for Coach Riveiro.
For me, a very good coach. I learned a lot of things on him. When I saw him that this is a good coach, I can hear there are many debates that now and that one is a plumber. He didn't win the league, he's an export. So when it comes to South Africa, he needs to change the things. He needs to have more players. On Bafana Bafana, he was a plumber. He has been winning local cups, which are not that serious. Every coach, any local coach can win those cups. Hey, Baba. That thing is not easy. It's not easy. Show me the coach. Maybe a South African coach that has won these five domestic cups in 3 years. Yeah. Maybe it's only Sundowns. That thing is not easy, Baba. That thing is not easy. That thing is very difficult. So, Mena, I've already had the respect of the guy. His evolution, first season, second season of Pirates, the way they were playing. And then I'm also more impressed about this year because he made the map to be, they set the bar up very high for Orlando Pirates, especially when they reach finally a Champions League. Yeah. Also very impressed about his consistency in terms of trying to compete, at least this year. Although the league has made favors for a Pirate, but he did make a mark on trying to challenge Lokozan Sundowns, because even next year the Sundowns is still going to win the league, because the gap between these teams they are too far. But nonetheless, I mean, I'm so impressed about him. I'm happy about the in fact maybe 8 players from the TDC. So he has been improving the players. I'm happy about that. I'm happy that now when you're looking at the national team, the AFCON of December, you will see 50-50 Pirate players and Sundowns players. No longer that 80% that it will be Sundowns players on the national team. It's because also they are now the stalwarts. You can see Mbogazi, they will definitely go there. You see Ombata, they are already there. You see Ikhopa, it's there. Umfukeng, he will start and finish the games of the national team now. So very impressed about the coach. I mean, I must give the coach his flowers, farewell. And then now when we have been working, we've been consistent. Obvious, the good things they come on your way. Now he's going to be the highest paid coach in Africa, because the rumors are saying, okay, it's not even the rumors anymore, but he is going to Al Ahly. And then it was not good that, okay, he couldn't win at Moses Mabhida Stadium because he was going to be a very good send-off, but the mentality that he instilled on the players, because you could see even after the match that all the players were happy, and then they wanted this game at all costs. They wanted this game at all costs. So I'm very happy. I'm very impressed about it. That coach is good. We have learned a lot, although he didn't play the Spanish guitar, but he gave Parate stability and the direction.
Yeah, you speak about where he is going. I'm not sure. Mina Angogwami is still kusama him because he didn't even confirm that namhlanje. Ne al confirm.
You don't say those things. Yeah,
until it's confirmed by the team. So the team have not confirmed. It's just the journalists that are saying.
What does it tell you if he says is leaving tomorrow? What does that tell you?
He's going to another club. Ukuthi uyapi asazi. Confirming ukuthi uya to another club.
Before you are being introduced, well, that thing is normal. I know it's professionalism.
Yeah, but
you're still wearing parrot. You can't be talking about other things. Daughter, come on. How this thing is very simple.
Yeah, it's simple, but my point is, I'm a until it is confirmed by the team. Nevertheless, the most important part that I wanted to talk about, his success in South Africa, in Orlando Pirates, the consistent, as you was talking about, Orlando Pirates, when he came in, you number 6 league, and now they've been number 2 Gulandelana. They have been playing with CAF Champions League. Esasandak Figa, they were knocked out, but then now they played until the semi-finals. So those are the things to highlight. But most importantly, the improvement of the players. As a coach, that is the only thing that I'm always concerned about. Did you make any impact on any players? Today we can count Mfokeng and say Mfokeng is a superstar. Nkota is a superstar. And a very new one that was unleashed like 2 months ago, Mbogazi. That's a superstar, solid young player. Nabanye futabaningi, and nabanye players like Omahopa that have been revived by this coach.
Makaula.
Okay, Makaula. Okay, Lugile. But no, Makaula, I wouldn't count him per se because he was already doing well we KwaMazulu yabo. So I'm talking about the players that he came belapha pants and then he made them the superstars that they are today. So Nami, or as in my view, we say farewell, coach. We appreciate you and thank you for giving us this proper football, because we always knew that it's going to be an easy ride for Sundowns. So, but this season, I'm a fan of Sundowns.
Akufananga, he tried. Although the league ended in November, but at least he tried. He tried this year, Shem. He tried.
Well, that's a discussion for another day. But let us go to today's game. A beautiful. Oh God. What do you even say about Mfokeng? I don't even know what to say about Mfokeng. It's Sundowns Yamas. Kaizer Chiefs Yamas when he's on the box, the twisting and turning, the things that he does when he's on the box. Africa Yamas, the things that he does when he's on the box. What he did namhlanje. And then gave it that ball to Umabas and say, "Mi Hlabudle." What a beautiful goal! What a stunner! And the second goal from Dlamini. That's a piece.
That's the third goal.
That's the third one. Okay, we'll go to that one. Let us go to Ega Dlamini. Okay, it's a third goal. Oh. But you always know Dlamini with set pieces. So he's that guy. And then there's other goal by Ushandu. I thought that was Hoto's goal. But Umbaza finishes off and then benefited. And it's named equal luck. But overall, beautiful performance by Orlando Pirates. Wena, how did you make of today's game?
Again, that coach that is firing the players. approach he came with the 4-4-2.
Who is that coach?
4-2 Diamond.
Who is that coach? Don't confuse us.
You know the coach that is fine.
I'm a viewer as a coach who's firing the players. What are you
Only
talking
one
about?
coach that goes and fire the players and then go to the mid and say, I'm firing the players. All right. We're not there. So Arrows, the approach he came with the 4-4-2
now we
Diamond.
hear you.
With the 4-4-2 Diamond.
Yeah.
First half, very impressed with the intensity. They didn't have many things to do when they build up attack, starting the ball from the back, pretending as if they're starting. When they were going out, they were not using the midfield. They were just going wide, and then they were going route one. Most of the time, even their transitions, their outlet was always going on the right, and then they will try and do crosses. They were doing mostly on the right on the right channel, and then sometimes they were doing on the left. That was it. You could see that there were opportunities, but the problem is that the midfield three was not adding the numbers on time, especially when those crosses are coming so that they can get the second balls. But other than that, there's nothing much that Arrows was doing, but you could see that the game plan, it was just like that. And then they were not doing a high press, they were doing a mid block. But the problem was also in midfield because they were pressing with the three. So you press with the three and then the other three. So they used zonal marking when they were pressing, because they didn't go man to man, especially in the midfield. And that's why Pirate was able to bypass the press very easily. Especially that's why Pirate also found most of the opportunities in the first half because of the midfield three. They were so scattered. And then they were just marking no one because they were just there for a structure, but not not picking the players and also closing the passing lanes. So which was very easy for Pirate. So which is why they had so much pressure, but at least the game was balanced. And then when they came back second half, second half, the coach came back with something I've never seen.
Which coach now?
I'm still talking about Arrows.
Okay.
They came back with the 2-5-3. They played 2-5-3. Now they started. Okay, by the way, they've changed the goalkeeper. Again, this thing of international goalkeepers, they can't play the ball from. See, when you see the balls that goalkeeper that have been playing, I think it's Vorm or something. That goalkeeper, maybe 50-50. 50% of the balls, he has been losing them. 50% he also making the errors. Why you're forced to start the ball from the back, but when you know that you are not comfortable on doing such? International goalkeepers before it are not comfortable, especially these African goalkeepers are not comfortable with starting the ball from the back. And then now he played 2-5-3. I don't remember even one box entry or a shot. Okay, it's only Menzima so that I remember that it was on the box, but no shot on target. I don't remember any save Shine made because no cohesion in the front of goals. Now they're sending 5 players because he wanted to build with 2-3-5, sending 5 players there. No width, no depth, no space behind the defense. But they're forcing the matters. They are too scattered. They are playing for themselves. Pirate is defending as a team, also attacking as a team. But now they're not defending as a team. That's why there was a lot of verticality. Okenfoot was getting a lot of space, was making a lot of drives with the ball. And that's why Odlamin we were controlling the midfield because Odlamin they were always on song. That's why Mfokeng was always coming into the midfield because Pirate dominated the midfield. So Pirate played very well, especially on both halves, especially first half. Because Arrows was just lost, especially the way they were marking because they were easily bypassed. So then Pirates second half, they just continued, added more intensity when there was Kim Foot. Although I didn't see much of Unkota second half as I thought he should be shining, but the Pirates played very well. Mfokeng. They were always getting the balls comfortable. For me, Udlamini is the man of the match. For me, Dlamini is the man of the match because he was the link between the strikers and the midfielders. He didn't misplace the passes. He was always taking the passes vertical. And then now today he was playing forward passes, coming back to defend, helping the team, and then letting Mfukeng to shine. And I'm also happy about this thing. Now you could see that Mfukeng is really a big player. Is really a big player. All the players have been changed in the lineup, but for all these cocomelons, for him, because they look up to him, they just let him go, stay on the pitch so that he can link up with him. And then we could see that whenever Nkota is on the pitch, for him to have a good game, you will see the passes there from Mfukeng. And then even that switch play for the second goal, that switch play where Mfukeng did all those great things, because it was a switch play from Nkota, because they played very well. Today, today. Now, it shows you that when you're getting a game time, at some point, because the class is permanent. Now, as I said, class is permanent. I'm happy that Maswangai didn't even come close to the pitch. I'm very happy about that, because Maswangai, from shame, has just left him. So he needs to come back again.
But it was a special game, Faith, when we are saying goodbye to the coach. And I wanted to see Maswangai bidding his farewell to coach, maybe with a goal or maybe with the things that he does on the ball, stepping on the ball just for fun, because the score is 3-0 anyway. So let's just make everybody happy.
The game was too fast for players like Abo Maswangai today. Lot of speed, lot of intensity. It was too high. That's why this game was suiting Abo Kim Foot, because whenever they taking the ball, they were just driving forward. Whenever they take the ball, they see the spaces on the wide areas. They looking for their wingers. Another thing I want to talk about, Redo Pan. I think I can see the strength of Redo Plan. Redo Plan and Dupreez, it's same WhatsApp group. But the problem, Redo Planner for now, he cannot position himself. He doesn't know how to position himself, or how to create the space, how to do that dummy run to create the space so that you can get the ball on the space. He always make the runs, but he doesn't get the balls.
A direct run.
Yeah, he's making
which are easily predictable.
Yes. So he's just need a coaching, but you can see that the talent is there. Now, Uhoto for Iparate was just always up. Mbogaz was just playing. That's why Mbogaz was always pocketing that guy Umteto whenever he was trying to arm crosses, especially first half and also second half. But other than that, Pirate was just on song today, on song from the first minute to the last minute. Second half, the subs of the Arrows didn't impact much. In fact, they confused, because the structure. Today is a disaster. From number 8 there. You see, the way, the type of, the style of play of Arrows, for me, the way I always watch Arrows, they always score goals on the using set pieces, long balls and crosses. Now, Coach Mangoba is coming, wants them to play. When they were playing their usual way, in first half, you could see that there were opportunities. They also they were hitting a post. You could see they were making a lot of box entries, asking questions and creating problems for Iparate. But second half, now they're wanting to play centrally, forcing it. Then Iparate is so compact, because they were having their two midfielders. That young guy, that guy is going to be a top midfielder. But slap or something.
Yeah, slap.
That guy is going to be a top. Now you could see even him, stage fright, 8 minutes, being reckless and getting a yellow card. But after that, he redeemed himself, playing very well. They were always bypassing. They're scanning. Those guys with Tama midfield. I'm so impressed.
Well,
the future is bright for Pirates.
For Orlando Pirates.
Those young guys.
Let's hope the new or coming coach will still believe in these young ones, because we have seen teams where young players were given opportunities, but when there's a new coach, we see different things. We have seen that we've seen that with Sundowns and our team. But let us close off. Oh no, farewell for Saleng utnayangene coach amfake utnazovalelisa.
Yeah, but that thing is very difficult. It's very difficult, the thing of Saleng. If you're following stories of Pirate, that thing is not the first thing that it's happening with Saleng. Or they will tell you chancers will tell you, they will tell you that when you are at Pirates camp, there is Orlando and Pirates because they don't. The situation where Omar Pasa they fighting themselves in, the situation where Mokwel team they finding him is that situation. It's very difficult, and then for him, he will freeze there till next year and the year after next because it's the way that things are done.
Well, I don't want that for any player. Hopefully that doesn't happen to Saleh because he is a great player and a beautiful asset for South African football, including Ibafana Bafana. But that just about is Coach Jose Riveiro Nanga, director Wamusang shy about time. But it was an amazing game. It was an amazing 3 seasons for Coach. We say kudos to Coach Riveiro. From me, if you haven't subscribed, do the honors. Do it for Coach Riveiro. Subscribe. We are out of here.